Hello, this is Rohan. So, um, with Pokemon Leaf Green over and done with, I'm looking forward to my next LP, I guess. Which, yeah, as you can see by the footage in the background, that'll be FE8, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. So, I'll be able to complete all of the GBA Fire Emblem games, which will be nice. Uh, Footage in the background, there's test footage. It's basically like a tournament, I guess. Um, it's basically like a tournament with like a team that like min-max and stuff. It's pretty interesting. But anyway, enough about that. So not only did I want to talk about that, but I also want to think about what other games I should play in the future as well. Maybe get some feedback on that as well. So of course, next will be Sacred Stones. I think I've got what I'm going to do with that game planned out. You'll get more details when I actually do the LP and I share like my strategies and stuff. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I will be showing off both routes, and I'll show you how I'm gonna do that during the LP as well. So yeah. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna do about the post game though. We'll have to think about that because I've done the Tower of Volney, but I've never done the Lagda Ruins. So Lagda Ruins would be blind. So I'll see what people think about that. Anyway, so with the success of my Pokemon Leaf Green LP, of course another game that comes to mind after I do Sacred Stones would be Pokemon Emerald. So yeah. Now I want to think about what other games people would like me to LP on this channel. So yeah, Pokemon Emerald is definitely high up on the list. I've shown how that I could do Pokemon LPs really well. So yeah, of course, Pokemon Emerald will be the logical next step because it's still in the GBA, so I know how to record it. And it is a game I've also played a good amount too, but like I said during the Leaf Green LP, I'm not so sure about what I want to do about the legendary Pokemon because yeah, I'll admit that I am a little bit worried about those if I ever do that game. Mainly maybe the main legendary trio and also some of the roaming Pokemon and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, enough about that. So now time for other games that I would like to do as well. My first LP was like a mini LP of an SNES game, Live Alive of course. So I can definitely record SNES games, and one that comes to mind, well, two that comes to mind actually, is the Juke Draw Fire Emblem games of course. So Fire Emblem 4 and Fire Emblem 5, Genealogy of Holy War and Thracia 776. And I would like to show those games too. Even if they get remade, I still want to show off why I love the base games. And also because yeah, I wouldn't be able to record the what's it called? I wouldn't be able to record the remake. Because yeah, I wouldn't be able to. I don't have a capturing device, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but yeah, FE4, a game that I really like, so I would like to show off why I really like it so much. And same with FE5 actually. Although for FE5 I actually might do Paragon mode because I'm not very good at farming to be honest. That's just me I guess. And it'd be fun to show off how ridiculous that game can get with Paragon mode. So yeah, those come to mind. I've also mentioned during my Pokemon LP that DS games might be a little bit hard to record. I'll go into more detail about that this time. So the main reason for that is because I believe they're quite laggy, the DS emulator, so that means that the recording quality wouldn't be so great. That's like my biggest worry, I guess. If it's not a worry to people watching, then I guess that's fine, but yeah. Mainly, yeah. I'll need to check, of course. I'll probably need to do like a test recording of one of the games I would like to show off that's on the DS. Of course, those would be the Fire Emblem games that are on the DS and also the Pokemon games. Because yeah, those two series are the most comfortable I am doing an LP of, because they are games that I don't really need a guide for, and I can basically play and commentate, no worries. So that's why. So yeah, those games that are coming to mind for the DS, that'll be Shadow Dragon, which I'll be playing for the second time. I've only played that game once, and that was on the normal mode, which I might show off actually, because you know, I do play on the lower difficulties for most of my LPs, so yeah. I also show off the first few chapters as well in the prologue. Same with FE12. If I do FE12, I want to play that on the lowest difficulty, because no ambush spawns basically. And on the Pokemon side, there's of course Pokemon Platinum and Heart Gold. Platinum will probably be the one I do first. Just because, I don't know actually. I guess, I mean that's really far in the future. But yeah, I guess I'm not so sure which one I should do first. I have to think about that when the time comes, but yeah. I probably would be able to do both. It's just that, yeah, I think I'm a bit I'm definitely not very knowledgeable at the post games, especially Heart Gold, which I haven't played in forever, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, DS games, they're possible maybe, but I'll need to do some test recordings to make sure that they actually work fine, the quality isn't too bad, all that stuff. And also OBS doesn't mind recording them either. That will also help. So now I've gone over all the Pokemon games, and I've gone over all the Pokemon games and all the Fire Emblem games that I'll probably able to play. Technically 2. Teleus might also be possible if Dolphin doesn't lag too much when using OBS, because it does play fine on my laptop. Games on Dolphin, but yeah, I don't know if it can take OBS as well. So technically, GameCube and Wii games are possible, which means I can do the Teleus games. I could do Pokemon Colosseum XD. Technically, but yeah, like I said, I need to test to make sure that it actually works just fine. So yeah, those are some other things to think about. But yeah, those I probably wouldn't do until I wouldn't do those until I'm positive. Like if DS games work, then yeah, I might give it a try, is what I'm trying to say, but if they don't, then yeah, I won't I won't worry about it. But anyway. So as for other consoles, there aren't that many. I do have my PS1 emulator that works just fine. Although there aren't that many RPGs that come to mind for that console, except for Turing Saga. That's a game I could do, because it's still a Fire Emblem game at the end of the day. I'm not super, like, I wouldn't sound like super confident at that game. It is a game that I did enjoy playing on my first playthrough, so yeah, I could do it. Then there's, I guess the final few games to think about too are of course the racing games. So, I'm thinking about those, but the problem with racing games is that I don't know if anyone's even interested of them on this channel. But I would like to do a racing game one day, because yeah, racing games are super near and dear to me. I'm not very good at them, but they did make me the gay I am today, and yeah, I would like to show at least one racing game off. So yeah, there's that. I also forgot to mention at the start of this video, but after this video, the next video won't actually be the first part of Sacred Stones. It'll actually be another video, so keep that in mind. I wanted to show off something else. before I start that basically. Basically I record something for fun and I want to show it off. So you'll get that before the first part of Sacred Stone, so keep that in mind. So yeah. Then there's games that I know very well that aren't Fire Emblem and Pokemon. So one of those is a GBA game and that would be Mother 3. In fact the whole Mother series is something I could play too, except for maybe Mother 1 because in Mother 1 I need a guide for some things, but that isn't a problem that I guess I could give it a go. Because in Mother 3, that was actually my introduction to the series, oddly enough. Even though, yeah, it definitely has its fair share of callbacks to, it definitely has its fair share of callbacks to Earthbound, but yeah, Earthbound and Mother 3 are definitely games I could do as well. I know them fairly well. In Mother 3's case, I know it pretty well, so that is good. So yeah, those are games I could definitely do as well. And then yeah, other than that, it's mostly games that need a guide to help me with a few things. So it's like your Final Fantasies. I don't know if I need help on Mario RPG. That could be a game as well. I think Mario wouldn't need much help with, but again, I need Dolphin. I need to make sure Dolphin actually works for the Dolphin can actually record those games, and then I need to fiddle around with N64. I'm gonna see if that actually works. Although I wouldn't mind like playing Paper Mario 1 on my own time later this year, see if the N64 emulator works. It's just that yeah. With the PS1 emulator, I actually just use the D-pad for controlling stuff. I don't even bother with the stick. So yeah, you can't do that with N64 emulator, which is why I haven't tried doing much of those. So yeah. So yeah, I guess to recap, so next LP will be Sacred Stones, but before that I'm going to be doing basically like a completely unrelated video before that starts, because I want to show us something cool, I guess. And then after that, I need help deciding what game to do afterwards. The Pokemon Emerald is probably very high on the list because it is, it's still on the same console, and also it's a game I still know very well. If I want to stick with the GBA, I could play Mother 3. But if I want to go onto other consoles, that's fine, because then I can play the Super Nintendo Fire Emblem games, and I know those can record well, so that will actually be... Those are definitely a possibility after either Sacred Stones or Emerald, depending on what people want to see from me. So, yeah. Afterwards, I need to make sure that the DSMA actually works well, which I need to do some test recording for. So, yeah. So, yeah, those are the games I'm thinking about. Whether I do them or not, we'll see. Because, yeah. We'll see how long I can keep recording for, I guess, because I'm not 100% sure. Because yeah, all good things come to an end, as you know, so I'm also sure how long I'll be able to record for, basically. Like, of course, there's employment to think about too, so... So yeah, and that would definitely get in the way, so yeah, I need to think about that. Anyway, enough about that. So I guess for the rest, I'll talk about my own free time actually, because I thought it'd be interesting. So at the moment I'm playing Gran Turismo 2 and Fire Emblem Awakening in my free time. And after those are done, there are two games that are on my mind that I probably play for my own time. First one's actually Persona 1. I need to get my PSP, I need to get a PSP emulator working for that. But it is a game I really wanted to try out one day. So yeah, I'll get that. I'll see if I can get the PSP working, PSP emulator working, and then we'll see how fun that game is. If I can't get the PSP to emulator to work, there's always the PS1 version, because yeah, my PS1 emulator works just fine. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be a weird experience, right? Anyway, and then the other game is actually Legends Arceus because the day I'm recording this, my brother told me that he's gonna be getting the game, so that's gonna be fun. I believe that's what he said. If he didn't say that, then well, I'm a big fat liar on Type Anime. I'm pretty sure he said that he was getting that game. So, but yeah, I think I already did mention that, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. That is a game I am interested in playing. So, see how good it is, because yeah, I've heard people say it's really good. The new Pokemon look like fun too. And I have thought about what Pokemon I would like to use as well, so that's good. And yeah, of course, those are the games that I'm looking towards playing like right after the current games I'm playing. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna play after those. I'll need to think about that. Because yeah, I do like the mix of playing a racing game and RPG. Because yeah, racing games, more active than RPGs, so it's a good balance, I guess you could say. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I think if I say anything else, it's just gonna be like ramble basically. I guess there was one more thing I should have mentioned, and that's I could play ROM hacks. Because you know, I stick with the GBA and there's a lot of GBA ROM hacks. So, especially for Pokemon farmers, so those are definitely not off the table. I can definitely show those off. And yeah, see if they've catered towards more casual players though, because yeah, that's one thing about my gameplay. It definitely favors the more casual side. So that could be interesting. If people are interested in seeing if the hack is like good for casual play, then yeah, I could definitely help with that. But yeah, that's just like a little thought I had. Anyway, like I said, if I say anything else, it's probably just gonna be ramble at this point. So yeah, I'll let the battle that's in the video keep going, and you can see what happens. But I'll be ending the commentary here, I think. So yeah, look forward to Sacred Stones. I'm gonna hope I have a fun time playing that because yeah, it's been a while since I played Sacred Stones. I guess that's one thing I should have mentioned. It's been a while since I played Sacred Stones, so I'm probably gonna be quite rusty on it. But who knows? Uh, maybe that'll lead to a more enjoyable LP. We'll see. But anyway. This is me signing off, and like I said, hope you enjoy Sacred Stones. And yeah, we'll see how well that LP goes.